Yeah, good morning, everybody. Gonna be doing a little fishing here on the Penobscot River. I am in between Old Town and Milford, Maine, here on the Penobscot. I guess technically I might still be on the Old Town side. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm just in between. Old Town is over on the other side of that little island, and Milford is over here on this side. So I'm on this side of the bridge. I don't know. But I'm on the Penobscot River. I'm going to be trying to catch a fish. Want to bring you guys along. And hopefully we can have some success today. Let's see if we can get us a fish. Appreciate you guys tuning in to check this out. Hopefully we can have some success. Let's see what we can get. The river is quite low. I will say that. Quite low. But we're going to give it a whirl and see if we can't catch us a fish. Last time I I did a live a few days ago, I ended up falling in the place where I was at. So I'm going to try my hardest not to do that today. Although I get a chuckle out of it, it's definitely not something I want to do. Let's see if we can get down here and get set up and maybe catch us a fish. All right, guys. Here we go. This is a deep hole here. That's the Milford Dam way up there. And as this comes down over here, this is a big deep hole right here in front of me. And of course, that's the main river out in there. And branches off, and you can actually fish over here on this other side, over on the Old Town side here as well. Good morning, Mon. Welcome. What was a welcome? Hope all is well with you guys. Thank you for the thumbs up. Let's see what we can do here. Be great if we could catch a fish. Tickle you guys was able to tune in and check this out. Where is this? I am on the Penobscot River here in the state of Maine, and doing some fishing, hoping to catch a bass. Oh, that was a hit right there. Just had one hit. I felt that. I am between Old Town, Maine and Milford is where I'm located at the moment. Milford is that far shore you see over there, and on the other side of me, behind me, is Old Town. I'm kind of in the middle. Nice to have a bite already. It's a good sign. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Get 23 in here. Thank you for the thumbs up, for the like. Appreciate that. Feel free to share the live. See if we can catch us a fish this morning. That would be awesome. Good morning, I see that. Good morning, hello. Was that? Welcome. Good to see you. Appreciate you tuning in this morning. I have had one bite so far. I just started fishing a couple minutes ago. I'm actually going to try on the back side of this as well. Make a couple casts over on this side as well. Right behind that little island right there is Old Town. Like I said, for the people who just joined, that's the Milford Dam that you see up above. And it's the town of Milford over here on the other side here in Maine. This is the Penobscot River. I'm actually going to try this a little bit of shallower water on the back side here. And we'll be working our way down the river and so forth, and jumping around from spot to spot here a little bit. I just wanted to bring you along, and I appreciate you tuning in today. Hopefully we can connect with a few fish. Appreciate the thumbs up. I see we got 2 now. Thank you for liking the live. Appreciate that. Bloodworm. No, I don't. I'm not using bloodworms today. I'm using a spinnerbait right now, and I'm after smallmouth bass. So I'm targeting. There's, depending on where you are here, there is other fish in here as well, like pickerel, and there's the occasional striper and stuff. So there is other fish in here also. But no bloodworms today being used. Appreciate that. We're up to 4 likes, guys. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate you tuning in, taking time out of your morning. Sorry about the noise, guys. I am pretty close to a road. Welcome. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Got 26 people watching right now. Thank you very much. I didn't know if I'd get many people this early in the morning. So thank you for taking the time to be here. That's awesome. Gorgeous morning here. Sunny, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Come on, fishy, fishy. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate that. We're at 4 on the likes. Appreciate that. For anyone who's interested, feel free to share the live. See if we can't catch us a fish today. If I don't, it's actually beautiful scenery though, so that's a bonus. Make a couple more casts over on this side, and then I'm going to head back over on this other side. But there's plenty of area here to try to catch a fish for sure. I really enjoy this area. It's beautiful. Come on, fishy, fishy. Oh, oh. Oh, that was a hit right there. I don't know if that was a hit or if that was a rock. Could not tell. And there's a couple big rocks under there. We'll see. Let's try that again. Yeah, I think that might have been a rock. I could tell when I was over on the other side there, fishing up on that knoll, on that ledge there, that there was a pretty good sized rock there. All right, continue making our way along here. Thank you for the other thumbs up. We're up to 5 now. You guys are awesome. All right. Like I said though, this is a beautiful area. I love fishing this spot. I fished here several times. The water is low enough so that I can access a few more spots here, which is good. But water is definitely some low today. Just gotta take my time here, getting down on these ledges. Okay, here we go. See if we get anything up in this quicker water. Oh, feels like one. There we go. That's a small bass. So it looks like, yeah, it is. Easy, buddy. Easy, easy, easy. Easy. Hold on. Easy, bud. Easy, easy. Easy. Hold on. Hold on. Here's a little bass, that's for sure. Just a little bugger. How in the heck did that happen? Ain't that weird? So my fishing line got tangled around my hook. So my fishing line got tangled around my hook, and it's in around the hook after it went in the fish. That is so weird. Oh, easy, buddy. Easy, easy, easy. All right, I'm gonna have to get my pliers out here. Get this out. Be a little easier. But I'm glad you guys get to see me catch a fish. That's awesome. At least we was able to do that so far. All right. There we go. That fish back in the water. Off and gone. There we go. Well, there. Untangle my hook. See what's going on here. There we go. Yeah. That was just a little tangled, that's all. Sometimes that happens when you cast. There we go. We're back good to go now. We've got one so far. Okay. There we go. There. Back in business. Yep. Good to go. All right. Let's go fishy fishy. Appreciate it for you guys hitting the thumbs up. Thank you. You got 7 now. You got 54 people watching. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day. Check out this live. For the people who are new, I am fishing on the Penobscot River here in the state of Maine. I've got 1 bass so far. Just enjoying this beautiful morning. Absolutely gorgeous here. Good morning, welcome. Appreciate you tuning in. Welcome, welcome. Rosa, good to see you. Come on, fishy, fishy. I'm gonna work my way down. I'm gonna end up fishing under that bridge there eventually. I'm gonna get off this ledge and work my way down and start moving that way. Fish my way along. See what we can see. See if we can catch us another fish. But we got one in the can anyway so far. Try one right here real quick. See if we get any takers right here. Oh, felt like a bite right there. It did. Felt like a little bite right there. I'll try to come through here again. I know there's bass and pickerel in here. But that was another bite. There is striped bass in here every once in a while. Okay. Work my way around here. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. I see that hello, or that hi. Appreciate you tuning in. Sorry if I don't get to the comments. It takes me a minute or two sometimes because of the sun glare here. Definitely not the easiest with the glare. I'm gonna, like I said, work my way down near this bridge. around this area and dry it. See if we can't catch us another fish. All right. What bait are you using? Are you keeping fish? Nice trail. No. Is it Lorian? I am actually catch and release. I'm using a spinnerbait right now. Hold on just a second. That's what I'm using right there. It's a MEP spinnerbait. That's what I'm using. And I just do catch and release. I'm just had my first bass this morning so far, and I just do catch and release, smallmouth, here on the Penobscot River. All right, like I said, I'm gonna keep working my way down. See if we can't catch us a fish down below here. This water is extremely low here in the river. Springtime, this walking right here where I am would be under several feet of water. But at the moment, it's really low. Right on. Have a blessed day. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Appreciate the kind words. Appreciate you tuning in. Eventually I am going to have to go to work. I actually dig worms and clams for a living here in Maine. And I'm going to be bloodworming today, harvesting bloodworms here on the coast of Maine. So we'll be doing that later. Even though the river's low, that's still got a pretty fast current to it, what is coming through. We'll continue to make our way down here. Hoping to get another fish. First one was just a small bass. But yeah, at least we were able to get one. I love how these rocks are right here. Just how it's the shapes on the rocks on these ledges. Pretty cool. Bear with me just a minute. Try to make my way down in here. All right. Oh, what happened? What did I do now? Oh, that was a tangle on the top. That's my fault. There we go. Go fishy fishy. You hear fish out. Chris, welcome. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope all is well with you, Chris. People who have just arrived, I am on the Penobscot River in the Old Town Milford area here in Maine. Got one bass so far. Go fishy fishy. I'm going to continue to work my way down. See what we can do. Ooh, bear with me, guys. Try to make my way around here without getting into a mess. Here we go. Okay. Gotta wash my footing here, guys. As we get along here. I'll get down below here just a little bit and I'll make a few more casts. Just want to get up to this next point of rocks. Then we'll try that section. Okay. A little bit of walking here. Hold on. Gotta fix my hook here. Ooh. There we go. All right. There. Okay. Well, let's try this section here. See how we do. I'm gonna walk right around here. I think try that next point. Over there I can take advantage of the quick water and the slow water there. Both. Fish on. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, we spit the hook. Hope you guys got to see that. There's a bass. Spit the hook. It's a nice little fish though. Ooh, almost felt like another bite right there. It's cool. Any luck? Yes, I've caught one bass so far. I just had another one on. I didn't get it all the way in, but it did. You can see it come out of the water, or at least I could. Oh, here we go. Another fish on. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Right there. Nice little bass right there. Nice. Nice bass right there. Pretty fish. Get that back into the water. I'm actually going to go back up to that point where I was and fish down this way. I think it might be a little easier actually for me than fishing where I'm at because of the way the current goes. I'm actually going to step back up that way. Thank you guys for the likes. We're up to 15 likes. Appreciate you guys hitting the thumbs up. Good morning. Welcome. All right. I'm going to try this way. Here we go. Fish on. Fish on. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. He's trying to get down under that rock right there. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Here we go. It's a nice fish. Ha ha ha. That's a nice bass. Glad I moved back up here and fished this way. There we go. Another nice bass. There's a nice one right there. Turn around here for you. Hold on. Yeah. Another nice fish right there. There we go. Nice fish right there. Fishing here on the Penobscot River here in the state of Maine. That right over there is Milford on the other side. This is between Milford and Old Town. Nice little fish right there. Nice bass. Get this back in the water. But boy, he was trying to get underneath this piece of concrete here. Well, it's cement or whatever it is. Of course, that's slippery as soon as I stepped out on there, but he was trying to get back underneath the outside of it and hide. That bass was. So that's why I went out there and tried to get it. That's definitely slippery and you want to be careful, that's for sure. Last live I did, I ended up falling in the Penobscot River down in VZ. I definitely don't want to have a repeat of that if I can help it. Let's get this back in the water. Off and gone. Awesome. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. Had to bend down and get my rod. Well, let's see if we can catch us another fish. Oh, shoot. Nope, that was bottom. That was bottom. I know that for a fact. That's what I was trying to avoid. I was trying to, yeah, that's fine. I was trying to avoid my line getting caught because you see there's a little bit of a ledge exposed there, and then there's another one that goes up under. But that drops off on the back side. That's why I'm kind of trying to cast on the back side of it and kind of work my way up to it. That's where I caught that bass. You see another little ledge. I don't know if you can or not in the live, but there's another little ledge that comes out this way. Then you got this one right here. So I kind of bring the lure up close to the top of the water because it's going to get caught every once in a while, so that will happen. But on the back side of that, that's a pretty good chance for a fish. Where I caught that one. Just on the edge of that current right there. As it starts to get a little calmer. It's a nice area as well. Appreciate you guys tuning in this morning. We got 16 likes. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you hitting that thumbs up. All right, I'll make it back this way a little bit. So we're at 3 bass so far. Nice to be catching a few this morning. Come on, fishy, fishy. Where's everyone watching from? Just curious. The people who just arrived, I'm here on the Penobscot River. I'm between Old Town and Milford, Maine. Doing a little bass fishing. Just curious where you're watching from. What country, what state. Appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to watch this live. Topeka, welcome. Cool rod, thanks. Appreciate that. So St. Croix Triumph. I've got a Shimano. Oh, there's fish, guys. Fish on. Oh, did you see that thing jump? That was a cool jump. Here we go, guys. See if we can get it up here. Get out of them rocks. Look at that thing go. Don't these things jump? This is a Shimano 4000 XG reel. I got braided line on it. And I'm using a Mep spinnerbait this morning is what I'm using. Number 5 blade on the Meps. Got us another bass right there. It's number 4 this morning. Get this back in the water. Off and gone. Get the same one. It's a great rod. Yes, it is. Oh yeah, Wings Over Maine. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you. Thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I'm going to try to do these lives as often as I can. Hopefully I catch a fish, and if not, maybe see some great scenery. Oh, that was a fish right there. That just hit. Hold on, guys. I got to try to step down here and get a little different angle. All right. I don't know if you'll bite again or not, but that was... Dawn, welcome. I got to try that again. That was a pretty good little whirl on the water there. I'll get another crack at it. And I've already fished this section where I am because I came underneath the bridge. I'm headed back up that way. So I've already fished this section where there's a couple fish, which is pretty cool. Thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up. We're at 20 likes. It's awesome. 46 people in here. Tickled to have you guys join the live today. Thank you so much. That is great. Glad you guys are taking time out of your day to spend it here for a little bit. I've got 4 bass so far. I've been doing the live for 47 minutes. Paulette, welcome. Good to see you. Any trout where you're fishing? Not here. Not. I've never caught one. I can't say there's none here in the Penobscot River. I mean, that's probably likely, but I usually catch bass. There is a pickerel depending on where you fish on the river. There's also stripers will run through this. Striped bass when they going up the coast, so they run in here as well. There's several different species of fish, but I mainly target the bass. But I'm sure in places there's probably some trout. I particularly ain't focusing on them. John, welcome. Hello. Appreciate you tuning in. Good to see you. Oh shit. No. Thank goodness. I gotta get this back, make sure it's okay. There's some rebar over there I don't want to get caught in from old construction over there. Hold on. There. Thank goodness. Everything's all right. The line looks fine. Hello, Jay. Welcome. John, welcome. I do know some of the brooks and streams and stuff that that run into this Penobscot in places have trout. We got full of fish so far. That's awesome. I'm going to continue to take my time going up around here. Bear with me. Last live that I did, about an hour and 20 minutes in, about an hour and 22 minutes into it, I ended up falling in the river. That was interesting. Got soaked. Thank goodness for a change of clothes. Looks like a strong river, yes. Glad you're okay, yeah. Yeah, be careful is right, yes. No, you definitely want to know your surroundings. And I was actually in a section, I was just walking along the shore headed back. I was in a area in the town of Vesey here on the Penobscot is where I was at the time, and thought I was actually going to be fine. I fished all the way down. I was making my way back when it happened, and I just hit the wrong rock, wrong spot. Next thing I knew, I was in the river, and one of the people that was in the live said all they could see was the sky. Never did soak my phone, which was good. I was worried I might mess my phone up, and I was able to keep the live going and everything through it. So if you want to go back to my last live, I think it was on the 15th, you can about an hour and 22 minutes into that live, you can see where I fall in the river. Let's see, Wings Over Maine. What is your biggest fish? 3 pounds 1 ounce on the smallmouth last year. I hit well up into the twos, like 214 somewhere in there. I think this year on a smallmouth on Graham Lake, and but I had one that was 3.1 last year. Largemouth this year is 4.2. That was on Graham Lake, and earlier this year. But my biggest largemouth here in the state is 5 pounds 7 ounces, and 3 pounds 1 ounce is my biggest smallmouth. As far as huge fish, I've not caught any yet. But then again, Maine isn't known for any huge largemouth anyway. I think the state record's only 11 pounds. But still, that's an awful good fish. Wings Over Maine, you do much fishing, and if so, what do you usually catch? What's your PB? Just curious on the different things you fish for. Bear with me, guys, as I go up around here. Cast the two up here, I guess. See if this angle makes it a little different. I know I can see a little better here. Come on, fishy. Sometimes the angle that you fish at makes a heck of a difference too. I know, like I had them couple fish on right here, I was fishing down this way and didn't do as good as obviously when I was casting up and getting into this little eddy right here when I came back. Bear with me, I'm gonna whoop in behind this bridge here and walk my way up around. Fish a little bit more going back. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in to check this out. Look at the old railroad spikes here. Ton of railroad spikes. See a bunch of them right there. Must have been when they were working on the trestle up above here. Probably just the ones that they dropped in the water over the years. Whew. Okay, straight right in here. Well, welcome. Hope all is well with you. Appreciate you tuning in. a little warm. I may go back up to my deep hole up above. Try that one more time. I had a deep hole up above that was a pretty good little spot. May try that before I head out. Been almost an hour on the live. Like I said, I have to go to work too at some point. For the people who don't know, I also harvest bloodworms and clams here in the state of Maine, so that's what I do for a living. And you can see and learn about that from some of the videos I have here on the page as well. Channel, I mean. I'm going to fish my way up towards this deep hole again, like I said, and try that. See if we have any luck in that before I head out. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. What do we have for likes? 24 likes. We got 56 people in here. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, that would be great. If you could hit the thumbs up if you like this. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you like outdoor stuff and fishing content, the different things I do, and want to follow my journey, definitely hit that thumbs up. I mean that subscribe button. Thank you. I see that. Someone just hit it again. We're at 25 likes. Appreciate that. I'm going to try on this side first. I've not fished on the lower end of this part of it yet. So just to give you a concept of where I am, that over there is Milford. That's the Milford Dam up there. And this other side over here on the other side of that little island is Old Town here in Maine. Just to kind of give you a heads up on where I'm at. I'm going to work down, instead of going that deep hole, I'm going to work down here. See if we have any luck. It's a little more shaded. See if that may help a little this morning. Again, this water is super low, what it normally is. I'm going to actually down off that little point right up ahead here. Try casting off that. Appreciate you guys staying with me. Thank you. Oh, let's see. Will you go ice fishing this winter? I haven't in many years. Not a whole fan of it, to be honest with you. But I have been. I've thought about it. And depending on how my channel's doing and the content and so forth and where I'm at with it, I may. I'm not opposed to it, but I got to get all the rigging to go. But I'm not opposed to going. I have been before. Just not something I focus on. I'll be honest, in the grand scheme of things, I'd love to be in Florida fishing, doing lives down there all winter long. Or somewhere in the south. Oh, oh, is that a fish? Boy, that felt like one. See if it might have been bottom though. Nope. Got to keep this just under the surface, because in spots here this is really shallow. Ooh, did you see that fish jump? Let's try that. I don't know, that might have been the one that hit earlier, so I don't know if it will bite onto it or not, but I don't know how big it is either. That was a fish jumping right there. Might have had one jump under that tree over on the other side too. Oh, another bite. That was a bite, I know that for a fact. Get that down there a ways. See if that helps. We can get something down below. Another fish just jumped. $51 people watching. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. 44 now. You guys are awesome though. Thank you. Appreciate you taking time out of your day to be here. I didn't know if I'd get many people watching the live real early this morning, but you guys have come through and I really appreciate it. If you like the content, feel free to hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. If you're not already following, feel free to share the live. I'm going to go down just a little bit further. Kind of down where that rock is on the other side. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a rock with a tree that comes over there. I'm going to fish just across from that for a little bit and then probably call it. Unfortunately, I've got to go dig some bloodworms today. Try anyway. The people who haven't been on my channel before, I harvest bloodworms and clams here. I've harvested sandworms in the past, but I go out around the time of low tide here in the coast of Maine and harvest those worms. So that's what I will be doing today. I was harvesting soft-shell clams most of the week. But today I think I'm gonna try going after some bloodworms. Okay, that's real shallow there. I really enjoy doing these YouTube lives now. Seems to get pretty good interaction. You guys, I'm assuming, seem to like the content, so it's a win-win all the way around. Appreciate you guys coming here to check it out. Ooh. Whoa. All right, let's get down here and see what we can do. Oh. Huh, I messed up. Make sure this is all right. Okay. Got it back. Gonna look this bottom over here. See how I want to cast this. We're gonna go out on this side first before I go over there. Current goes down. It's still quite shallow. And once I hit that rock and that tree, I could be in a mess. I really don't want to lose my lure. Make one cast over there. Over this way. Come down through there and see if we get any takers. I'm gonna try right here along this edge. Seems like this could be a little deeper. There we go. There. Good now. Cheers, Wayne. Good luck today. Thank you, Maine Reels. I appreciate that. Good to see you. How'd things go on the Androscoggin the other day? Here we go. Let's see if we can get a bite right here. Football, nope. Hopefully you stay dry today. Oh, you were here for it. That's right. I hope so too, bud. I hope so too. So far, so good. Got 4 bass so far today. I'm between Old Town and Milford. Between the two bridges there, where that little island is. It's Old Town that you can see in the distance from where I am. Just figured I'd try this little section here before I called it. Nice 4 bass, good. Yeah, no, I'm happy. I've been doing the line for 1 hour and 8 minutes. And no, I can live with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Beautiful morning. I figured I'd come do this before I went to work. I gotta go dig some bloodworms here in a little bit. But I figured I'd come do this first and do a live, see how that did. I was hoping a few people would tune in, and they have, so things are going well. Did you have any luck on the Androscoggin the other day? I think you said that's where you was going to go fish. The day after I did my live there when I fell in. Haven't been out fishing. Neck's been hurting a lot. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Well, hopefully that comes out of it soon. You can get back out. I get the whole aches and pains thing. I felt fine after I fell until 2 days later. Last couple days I've been dealing with some aches and pains from my fall. It's never fun falling. No, it's not. Hello, looks really full. No, it's actually, this water here is very, very low for the particular area I'm fishing here on the Penobscot River. I'm between Old Town, Maine and Milford, and this is really, really low for the spot. Anyone who's familiar with the area would definitely know that this is very, very low. I am just trying to fish a couple different areas here this morning and see if I can get any takers. I've got 4 bass so far on the live. Well, you guys have just tuned in. I'll be ending the live here shortly, and feel free to go back and check it out. You can see some of the bass that I did catch. And feel free to hit that thumbs up, and if you're not following, hit that follow button. It'd be great. We got 32 likes on the live. That means a lot, guys. I really appreciate it. Last live I did, we had over 16,000 people watch it. It was later in the day, obviously. But I appreciate every single person who's tuned in this morning. It means the world to me. As I try to build this channel and get more content out, I really appreciate it to see if there's an interest in it. Let's see. I have liked and subscribed. That's awesome. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. If someday I could grow my channel enough, I'll be honest, I would just take you guys fishing all day, every day. If I could do that, that would be great. We've still got that fish jumping up here. I'm wondering if that might be like a sunfish or something jumping up here. Still basically jumping in the same area that I left. I'll try for it one more time. I go up by it here. Ain't this water low though? Can't get over it. So low. All right. You help us, sir. Most of us never had a dad like you, showing fatherless sons. Well, I appreciate that, and sorry to hear that. I appreciate the kind words. I try to make my lives and the videos that I do as user-friendly as possible and palatable for as many as I think will enjoy it. I'm going to go back up to the deep hole. I'll make my way around, make a couple more casts on the other side and a bigger part of the river, and then probably call this log, guys. Like I said, I gotta get to work, so. Yeah, I got a couple hours and then I gotta be there. I still got over an hour drive to get to it, so. At least. All right. We'll try over here on the other side. All right. I'll make 2 or 3 casts out through here. See if we get any takers. And probably head her out. Appreciate you guys this morning though, tuning in to check this out. There's some grass on there. There we go. Get that off there. All right. Two more casts, guys. 2 more. I'll actually move down here. I can get outside a little further. I'll let that current take it down a little too. There we go. One more cast. I'll get her out there a ways. Make it a good one. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. Get this one in, we're going to call it. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you haven't hit the thumbs up for the live events, ooh, that felt like a bite. That did. All right, one more cast then. I'll do one more. That was a bite, I know it was. I caught one out there in the quick water earlier. I will do one more cast. One more. This is it, no matter what. Catch one or not. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, feel free to do so. You can check out some of my other stuff, my other videos. I do have some fishing content on here. I also harvest bloodworms, and you can see what those are all about here on my channel. I harvest those here in the tidal mudflats here in Maine. I've harvested sandworms in the past. There's a fish, guys. That's a nice one. That's a nice bass. Get that up here. Oh, yeah. Oh, gone. Came off. Wow. Hopefully you guys saw it, though. Hopefully I'll get my fuel injectors back soon so I can get back out on the boat. Have a great day, Wayne. Thank you. Did you get to see that fish come off, Maine Reels? That was a nice fish right there. Nice bass. That was a good fish. I am going to try one more cast after seeing that. That was a beauty. Kind of bummed now. You saw it. Awesome. I was hoping to come out good on the lot. This is the last cast, I guarantee it. But man, I was just excited to see a fish that good size right there. All right, guys, I'm out of here. All right, thank you guys all so much. Maine Reels, appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you do get that ejector fixed, and hopefully you start feeling a little better too. Stinks when you're not feeling well. All right, everybody, thanks again. Appreciate it. God bless everybody. Have a great day.